Welcome to episode 37 of The 5-Minute Investor, the podcast where we break down stocks at the heart of two stories shaping your investing week. I'm Trevor Abbas.
And I'm Jonathan Brown. Each week, we bring one stock, one headline, and one reason investors should care.
Today, we're talking about Theralase and Oncolytics Biotech, a pair of early-stage drug development stocks at the forefront of cancer research.
Pharma company Theralase Technologies is one of the most popular stocks among our bullboard audience.
All right, John, give me the gist. What does Theralase do?
Trevor, the company is pioneering light, radiation, sound, and drug-activated therapeutics to treat cancer, bacteria, and viruses with its lead antiviral candidate, Rutherine.
I got you, John. But how about some color on the value proposition for a potential investor?
Well, Trevor, the company's seen a lot of success in the medical field lately. Earlier this month, the team reported that Rutherine achieved a 100-fold increase in cancer cell kills versus radiation therapy. And back in September, Theralase also reported that independent preclinical data showed that its other drug, Ruvidar, was highly capable in the destruction of a herpes virus.
Right on. So how about the stock's behavior based on recent developments? What could you tell me about that?
Well, Theralase stock was up around 2% last week, but it has lost more than 25% since the year began and is down around 13% since September.
Interesting. But frame this for me, John, in terms of current risks for investors that they should know about. What can you tell me there?
Last week, Theralase reported that it lost nearly 3.5 million Canadian dollars in its Q3. There was also a 5% decrease in total revenue for the 9 months ending in September. This decline included a $37,000 drop in U.S. revenue. Now, the company didn't specify a single reason for the U.S. revenue drop, but contributing factors likely include reduced demand from U.S. clinics, competitive pressures in the market, a shift towards development of its other drug, Ruvidar, that may have diverted resources from commercial sales efforts, economic or regulatory factors affecting purchasing behaviors in the U.S. healthcare sector as well.
I got you, John. But what about on the sunny side of the street? Are there any reasons to be excited about Theralase into the future?
I found quite a few. For one, the U.S. FDA has fast-tracked its work on its bladder cancer research, and if Ruvidar gains FDA approval and enters the market by 2027, the company could see revenue growth and a valuation uplift. Ruvidar has shown 62% complete response rates in bladder cancer trials with 100% safety compliance. Simply Wall Street analysts have also projected a 60% annual earnings growth for the company and 55% revenue growth over the next few years. Now, Theralase is a stock for investors who are comfortable with speculative biotech investments and can wait 1 to 3 years for potential returns. Now, speaking of healthcare stocks, Trevor, you have a company to talk about that's also in the cancer-fighting game, right?
That's right, John. My stock is Oncolytics Biotech, ticker ONC on the NASDAQ, a clinical stage biotechnology company developing Pelareorep, an immunotherapy that has shown early success with targeting tumors without damaging surrounding cells, achieving improvements in survival rates, predominantly in pancreatic and breast cancer, with additional studies ongoing against anal and colorectal cancer as well.
This sounds like a success story. What's the market context behind them?
Let me lay it out for you, John. Oncolytics is seeking to target a $15 billion addressable market, that's US dollars, affecting more than 2 million patients globally across all targeted cancers that we just mentioned. And each of these cancers has low survival rates, as well as limited treatment options, including chemo, which we know takes a significant toll on patient quality of life.
Interesting. So what's the investment angle behind this? Why does it matter for investors?
Pelareorep was shown to be generally well tolerated in a 2017 safety study encompassing 563 patients, with fatigue being the major adverse event. This makes the drug candidate a top prospect for meeting patient needs, becoming a new standard of care, and potentially, hopefully, creating massive amounts of shareholder value.
And how did the stock market react to this potential increase in shareholder value?
As is the case with most early-stage pre-revenue healthcare companies, John, Oncolytics stock has posted a pessimistic track record over the past few years, giving back more than 45% since 2020. On the flip side, this sets up investors for a highly leveraged outcome, supposing survival rates remain elevated versus standards of care, and the company is able to progress along the drug development cycle.
Now, I got to know, what is a reasonable holding period for Oncolytics? Should the stock make it past a listener's due diligence process?
Good question, John. A workable way to answer this question is thinking about it like this. Most of Oncolytics' ongoing clinical trials are in stage 2, while the U.S. Food and Drug Administration specifies on its official website that it can take companies up to 4 years to clear stage 3. Ergo, investors are looking at about a minimum 5-year time horizon before Oncolytics branded products hit the market and can offer them a potential exit.
You can find links to both stories in the show notes on stockhouse.com.
And you can find the 5-Minute Investor on Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Podbean, Stockhouse, or wherever finer podcasts are found. This podcast is produced in partnership with Theralase Technologies, Inc. and Oncolytics Biotech, Inc., and is intended for informational purposes only. For full disclaimer information, please visit themarketonline.ca/disclaimer.